Up until just a few minutes ago, this room was filled with jovial companionship, a selection of bankers, of industrialists, of market gardeners, accountants, people in various service industries, that type of thing. Now, of course, I'm the only one left. I'm just left here thinking about the day I've had today. I arrived here around about, 8 o'clock in the morning for breakfast, and that was bloody good. They do a bloody good breakfast here, actually. They have all the old breakfast stuff. They have haddock, have peas on sticks. They've got bits of bacon, poached eggs, and just nice gentlemanly fare. And they stopped serving breakfast around about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And that's the time, of course, one tends to think of popping out onto the course to see everything's in order, because one of the great difficulties with the golf club is just keeping things all pleasant, because the members like to come here and not be anywhere else. And we've had a lot of trouble with golfers coming up with their clubs and their bags and their stuff like that, and trying to get onto the course and playing golf, which doesn't really suit most of our members, who prefer to relax, to talk about the meaning of life, and to avoid getting mobile phone calls. But every now and then we do have the odd person who is a member. To become a member, one has to really sort of pay a lot of money, and then they think they're entitled to go out on the course and start hitting these awful sort of balls about. You see, nowadays they've got absolutely no idea of the game. It's this Spanish Rivera chap is playing off the roof. Oh, we didn't put the roof there to be played off. Look at this, cars all over the place.
And you also have, we play the line of sight rule. Yeah.
Well, that's absolutely clear, isn't it? Line of sight rule.
You take the nearest point, giving you complete...
Awful little car there, isn't it?
That's correct.
It's all very well asking for complete relief, but I don't think you're likely to get it. I mean, why not just hit the ball forward with a croquet mallet, or croquette as the women used to play it? I mean, it's all about stance and posture and breeding. Look at that fine figure of a man or a woman, whichever it is. And Sir Francis Drake single-handedly held off the Armada by standing still. And standing still is still one of the most important parts of the game. Golf in the old days was based on a very, very sound tradition that there should be somewhere in the world where one could just go to in the morning, have breakfast, and stay till dinner, and then stay on after dinner because it's too far away from home to get back. I happen to live about 18 inches away from the clubhouse. It's a long walk at my age. So I tend to stay overnight, and my wife can always be in touch with me by arranging a meeting sometime or other, which we can put in the diary, and then we can meet. Not here, of course, not in the antler room of the club, because this is perversely, I suppose, in this day of PC, as they call it. This is an area which is women-free. I mean, I'm perfectly in favour of them bustling all over the place and doing jobs and things, but when they start leaving their balls and clubs around the course, it gets on your nerves. Not that we don't have women members. Every February the 2nd, there is a meeting to discuss the possibility of women existing. And I think they do. I'm fairly convincingly persuaded that I'm married to some such thing. But under the rules of golf, you'll notice no mention of women as such. And far be it from me to interfere with the rules of golf. They're enormously long, as indeed is my wife. She's a huge, huge creature, towering up to about 7 foot, and could make a very decent living as a basketball player. But we've been very lucky because we have a working arrangement. She works and I arrange things here, and we're very happy. She tried to give up the game, but didn't suit her at all. I think the armed response unit at the club, they have put her off, apart from February the 2nd, when of course they're very, very welcome. I mean, you can see what happens when you allow these women in. They go berserk, basically, show no respect. Whereas this young chap, he's just high spirits, youthful enthusiasm, and of course he's easily removed by the security people. You see, the trouble with the modern game of golf is it's all dominated by money and sponsorship and slogans all over their knickers and everything like that. I mean, when I was young, we had the great players. We had Cotton, we had Varden, we had Silk, we had armchairs actually in those days. We used to sit in those armchairs and just think how well people behaved on the course. None of this little arrogance strutting around, surrounded by people willing them well, saying yo and in the hole and all that stuff. We just, if we ever watched golf, we watched it from the comfort of this particular window in the Antler room, where well-behaved men of a certain age would wander up and hit the ball in a courteous manner. But nowadays we get these well, I can't think of another word for it, hooligans on the courses, all jumping around asking for quiet. Why should we be bloody well quiet? It's our bloody club, isn't it? Don't tell me to be quiet. The fact that it's the Open, as you so call it, doesn't mean I have to be quiet, because I'm a member here. I'm Chief Secretary of the Antler Room, thank you very much.